So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly match. Bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first-day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And this is Gascoigne. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Gascoigne. And he's had a hit! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, smashing header! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
In once more. And he's taking no chances there. Crossed in again. And he gets rid in a hurry. De Bruyne, that's a lovely, neat pass. Owen receives it in a wide position. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And this is Ronaldo. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. De Bruyne. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. He's had a shot! It's in! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
White could try cutting inside here. Van Nistelrooy is flagged offside. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Well timed, excellent interception. And this is Ronaldo. It's Bergkamp! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bergkamp actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Owen! He scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And yes, it's him again. Liverpool are now luxury. And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Van Nistelrooy. And that interception. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Liverpool very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. So we're just settling back into this second half. Rice did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, it's Bergkamp! He's kept it out just.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Ruben Dias spots it and intercepts. Nicked it back promptly. Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he get it through? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for options for movement. Cristiano Ronaldo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Bergkamp. Petit. Rice.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back.
Owen! No, not quite.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gascoigne goes for goal! It is a very, very good save.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Jordan Henderson takes the shot! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Gascoigne touches it back.
And now they've got a chance to start again.
And that's a throw-in. Petit.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Face to face with the keeper. Takes a shot! And it's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment.
Goes for a shot! It's loose. That's another chance. He's put it wide.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Rice picks it up from the goal kick. He's a sharp little ball here. Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. Crosses and the shot! He scores! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Liverpool are at the peak of their powers. Oh, Judge, surely! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Rice.
Minute has been indicated.
Jordan Henderson. White. Now that looks a decent ball. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. He has found the way through. And that has put paid to that. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Liverpool have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've... Osimhen! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Now it's Del Piero. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Del Piero.
Oh, really well played.
Goes for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. He's got tall. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Has a look and plays it forward. And here's Del Piero. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And Del Piero! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Oh, what a climb! Goal! Barcelona! Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Tries from a long way out. He has hit that forcefully.
Well, it was a confident attempt and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Osimhen.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. That is good alertness. And now they can clear their lines. Looking for options for movement. Osimhen, and he's managed to get free. And the shot! Off the post! Can he get it through? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Tries from distance. He's got away with one there. Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. Osimhen, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Nicely aimed pass. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. And this is... Can he finish? He scores! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead. Shot, surely! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
There will be 3 minutes.
It's a sharp little ball here. Now this... Osimhen! He's done very well to get to that.
Osimhen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he was quick to react. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we are back on the way. And it's Owen. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Mbappe. Steaming on goalwards. Owen. Now it's Del Piero. And he plays one through. Law gets... He's having a shot! Yes! And they are cruising away. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task...
Tries a shot! A whisker away from making it 4.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Substitution.
Well, the first goal came from this. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Corner number 4 coming up here. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Mbappe. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Rijkaard kept aware, and Del Piero! Oh, well played, well sorted out. Aimed beyond the defence. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And here's Del Piero.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bergkamp! Smashing save, really good save that.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Can he get on the end of this? He's through here. Picked out brilliant, real chance! It's there! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So is this the start of a comeback? Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Great vision. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. All round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Law claiming the Man of the Match award. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, important interception. That pass isn't the best. Now it's Mbappe. And he's in on goal. Aubameyang! Goal! Barcelona! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Oh, what has happened here? Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Opts for safety. Looking to play him in. Can he latch on to this? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Can he get it through? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Bayer with the clearance. Saliba, well read, nice interception. Mbappe threads one in, and he cuts out the supply. Now it's Aubameyang. Hullet. And Hullet! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's heaved it away. And it's Hullet. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Well timed, excellent interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. Hullet. Well, that's a dangerous... Takes a shot! Now it's Lewandowski. Baresi gets a foot in here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And the referee brings the first half to a close. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Barcelona leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 25. Mbappe.
So, time for changes
Coming
on
to
both
replace
sides,
him
actually.
is number
Barcelona
8.
are
Dennis
doing
Long.
very nicely, thank you.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Koundé does well to stand firm and defend it. In with the challenge. Ruben Dias did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Played into space. Looking for options for movement. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's Bergkamp! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Face to face with the keeper. He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 24.
Great chance here from position A1.
Number 97.
Well, he may well be lining up the knuckleball here. It is a specialty.
Fernandez. Coming on the field. Number 9. Del Piero. Number 21.
Del Piero!
Mateu.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. There's a sharp little ball here. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's an excellent interception. Cucurella. Can he get on the end of this? And that interception was most necessary. He's having a hit! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Barcelona have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about to... And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going...
Oh, he's been caught napping! And the shot! It's there! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge!
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Fire. Can he finish? Rice gets it clear. Tries to pass it through. That's a shade optimistic. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona, looking by any yardstick, formidable, truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them.
Today, please refrain from
any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets.
Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Nicely spread. Deep cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, super ball. No! Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Oh, that's nice. He's tried one! It's hit the upright. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. He's shifted it to the flank. And he's managed to get free.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Pinches it off him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Asensio. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Looking for the run. Shot could be on. On! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's heaved it away. DiMarco. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Fernandez running with the ball. Now can he find... Shoots! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Chance, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Del Piero really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much...
And Del Piero! A real chance and a real let-off. Law receives it in a good position here. Del Piero, real chance! Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And the half-time whistle goes. Well, what a half they've had, cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Barcelona really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Barcelona have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. Here we go again then. Del Piero. That's a shade optimistic. Gehi. Vardiol. Gehi. Van Dijk. And it's Van Dijk. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. Isco.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
This is Owen! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Vardiol gets good distance on it. Applies the finish! And that's wide.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Vardiol. And it's Azar. Now it's Rafinha. Can he get it through? He's shifting through the gears here.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rijkaard powering forward here. Oh, he's bustling through here. Big chance! And it's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Barcelona are having a ball here. Fernandes. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got...
And this is Del Piero! It's in! And he is just ripping it up!
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy, Donnarumma, really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and your name's Gianluigi. He really has inherited the mantle from his namesake. There might be room for improvement with his kicking, but otherwise, he is nigh on perfect.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Bergkamp. Shot could be on. Law tries to play it through. Oh no, what has happened here? Law. And now they can clear their lines. And this is Eto'o.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Matheus Cunha is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Aubameyang. India trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the
Great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Eto'o really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. They've played it short. He's had a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Matheus Cunha certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Del Piero. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some, and it's Del Piero. And here's Aubameyang. Eto'o, and he's had it nicked away. Oh, good-looking ball. Nesta gets across to intercept that. And it's Eto'o. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Eto'o! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
India have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Well, that's an excellent interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bergkamp. Picked out brilliantly. Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Half-time imminent! What a time to score!
2 added minutes.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substitution.
Here we go again. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. It's run loose here. Aubameyang. And he's worked it through. And this is Del Piero. And he's searching. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the trust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And no, that was never going to make it. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Fernandez. Now it's Aubameyang. Del Piero is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Now it's Aubameyang. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Del Piero. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. Now it's DiMarco. And he's had a hit! And that is wildly off target.
Bergkamp clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Bergomi. Now it's Shevchenko. Fernandez. Yaya Toure gets a foot in and wins the ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thinks about the shot. He's going for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
that's good.
Struck first time. No, he's missed it.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
5 minutes left on the clock. No, that's been intercepted. Shevchenko. Bergkamp. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Del Piero!
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And here's Del Piero. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that will be it. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Del Piero claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an
So
inappropriate
Jim, how do you
manner will be
reflect on
removed.
what we've
Thank you
seen?
very much for
Well,
your
the look on the
cooperation.
manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Mbappe! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is good alertness. Eto'o. Now it's Son Heung-min. That is ended up in no man's land. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Now it's Son Heung-min. Conte. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, it's... And the finish! And it's a goal! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Son Heung-min. He's away. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, taken with style. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Taken off it pretty forcefully. DiMarco. Nicely aimed pass. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Eto'o. Mateus. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nesta cuts out the pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but shot a goal! DiMarco.
This is the time you need that pace.
And Mateus. Nicely weighted ball. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Yaya Toure. Isco. Mateus pinches it off him.
1 minute added time.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Eto'o. Hullet. And the half-time whistle goes. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Entry tickets at hand, as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
Substitution.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Baresi goes long.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Looking to play him in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options.
Oh, he's been caught napping. It's a promising position. Oh, he's played it in low. And he's there to get it away. Here comes another cross.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Brilliantly cut out. Del Piero being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Now it's Shevchenko! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 97.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
25,
India
Mbappe.
find a position of
Number
real
10,
strength now.
Isco. Number 9. Del
Pull it.
Piero. Coming
And
on the
here's
field.
Shevchenko! It's a goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
India are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Big chance! One on, there's the shot! They've scored! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Son Heung-min. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Shevchenko. Bergomi. Pull it. Law. And it's Hullet. Thuram makes the interception. Hullet. Might be danger here. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And this is Owen. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy Caicedo really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best defensive midfielders around, and he does have a constant desire to get forward and contribute to the attack. He can add some energy and dynamism to that. But what he's really, truly brilliant at is stopping the opposition and disrupting their plans. And he will be a big, big factor in trying to do that here.
And in! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Aubameyang! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
DiMarco, and he's managed to get free. Goes for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that pass isn't the best. Hazard, good strong midfield running here. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Del Piero is behind this one.
This he really fancies, Peter. The second it was awarded...
Del Piero! Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Camavinga. Now it's Del Piero, and Del Piero! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Del Piero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Bergkamp, now it's Del Piero. He steps in, and that's the end of that. It's a searching pass. Oh, he's bustling through here! Just 5 minutes left until the break. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And this is Del Piero. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Jimenez is there, and he can get that
2
clear.
added minutes has been indicated.
He's tried one! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the... And there is the half-time whistle. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so
That's the
why
first
stop
half
now?
then.
I would
A
say
rocky
keep
start,
going,
to say the
keep
least.
at it. They've done
But that
everything
won't
right
shake
so
our
far,
spirits,
so
will it?
they'll want to keep things that way.
Barcelona are relentlessly steamrollering their way to victory then. 3 goals scored. Owen! No mistake! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And he thumps it clear. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Couldn't squeeze it through. And that's put paid to a promising move. Nicely shaped ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Del Piero. Good effort from distance. And that's wide.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Pass somewhat off target. And here's Del Piero. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Del Piero. And Del Piero! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Rijkaard makes the interception. No way through there. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He's shifted. Del Piero! It's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
It's become a case of men against boys. He is through here. And Aubameyang! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Aubameyang really has the...
Backhand! Keeper always had the measure of that.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Knocks it into space. And he's quick to get it clear again. And he's there to retrieve it. Gusto. And the pass is intercepted.
There will be 3 minutes
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And it's Del Piero. Now it's Aubameyang. Well, that has not gone well. Alexander-Arnold. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
Glad to say that
Owen picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Man of the Match award.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And as you can see, we've already started here. And again! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Milan would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
He's one-on-one chance, surely! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Law. Pele did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Del Piero. And Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal! A finish of true class! 2-0 and in next to no time. A moment that needed composure. And a shot! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Del Piero goes for a shot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Soboslai. Pele. Oh, it's Van Basten. That's a shade optimistic. Soboslai. Mateus proves just a little bit too strong. Del Piero. Now it's Del Piero. He's found a way through. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Soboslai.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
He has found the way through. Soboslai. Del Piero powering forward here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Thinks about the shot. Pele! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Now it's Owen. Soboslai. He's had a shot! Vieira. And it's Toni Kroos. All played for Del Piero. Soboslai. Turan. Toni Kroos. And Del Piero. Vieira gets across to intercept that. Now it's Van Basten. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Del Piero. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And Owen! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Del Piero. Kroos was in no mood for any of that. Out to the right.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Toni Kroos. And it's Soboslai. And he's had a hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Threads one in. Hangs in a cross. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Del Piero. Pele. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Now it's Van Basten. DiMarco goes long. Now it's Del Piero. Plays a sharp little ball here. He is Del Piero! And he hits the net. Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Owen. DiMarco. That's good play. Oh, look at the space. Owen! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
And the shot! It's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And it's half-time here. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Barcelona really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the...
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
There's the shot! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Now it's Villa, Soboslai. And this is Hullet. This looks promising. Goes for a shot! Charge, surely! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Nicked it back promptly. Mateus running with the ball. David Villa. Oh, super ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Played out to the right.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mbappe is fouled. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And the finish! Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And this is Hullet. That's rather hopeful. Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Nicely weighted ball. He's found a way through. Akanji deals with that comfortably. Caicedo. Forward it goes. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski is flagged offside. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Not the most accurate pass. Lewandowski is... And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How would you review the first half?
Barcelona merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Barcelona leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And it's Van Dijk. Van Dijk.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Now it's Villa, out to the right. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Chance! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Van Dijk. And it's Caicedo. Team still separated by the game's only goal. He could be in here. Shoots! Oh, taken with style. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter.
Decent chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Foden shifted it to the flank. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Jimenez gets across to intercept that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Jimenez spots it and intercepts. Lewandowski is onto it in a flash. Neymar gets into a good position. And a shot! Yes! And they are cruising away. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't...
Somos, and he shoots! And yes, it's there! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Zirkzee, great ball, and the shot! It's anyone's, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. He'll try to keep this alive, and he cuts out the supply. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Hullet.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Hullet has it in a wide position. He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save.
That will enough.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Szoboszlai claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well Peter, it's hard to see past the giant Dutchman, Joshua Zirkzee. Okay, you can tell he's not the quickest, he's not going to run behind the fences too often. So his game is pretty much all about bringing others into play. Just finding those little spaces all around, and that gets the runners going. So from him, you can expect some goal involvements.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. It's played through for him. That is good alertness. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Law. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Knocks it into space. Law. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Now it's Zirkzee, picked out brilliantly.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a cute ball. Danger averted for now, and reclaimed it in a trice. Mbappe. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nice control. Look at it, and the shot! And the ball's cut. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Camavinga. Plays a sharp little ball here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Law, looking for options for movement. And this is Bergkamp. Bergkamp! Oh, it rattles the bar! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Szoboszlai is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Beckenbauer goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played out to the left flank. He has found the way through. Takes a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Diogo Dalot clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
No, that's been intercepted. And it's half-time here. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And the action is back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Law. Del Piero. Jimenez kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that is out of play. Darren Fletcher. And it's Soboslai. It's Bergkamp. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. And he has kept it out somehow.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Zirkzee. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Fletcher did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. It is still anyone's game, 0-0.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Soboslai. Oh, super ball. And the finish! It's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Looking to play him in. Fletcher gets into a good position. Decent chance! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Great ball, and he's in here. Ball's gone out of play. He's got away. Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Law. And the pass is intercepted. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Now this could be a chance.
5 minutes added time.
Oh, good-looking ball. Time and again they are repelled. And it's Dallo.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Tries to get it clear. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them.
A quick reminder
Szoboszlai voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Thank you for your cooperation.
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.